Hi, welcome to Chamber Chat. I'm Hayley Klein, Director of Artesia Chamber of Commerce. We have with us today Carla Miner. Hi, Carla.
Hi.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Carla is new at Artesia Chamber of Commerce and is doing events and marketing for the Chamber, where Debbie Bell used to be. Debbie Bell's no longer with us, and here you are.
Yes.
So you're not only new to the Chamber, you're new to Artesia.
Yes, I moved here from Phoenix about 3 months ago and started at the Chamber a week later. So everything's been just hit the ground running. So it's been fun.
Good. You just jumped right into the middle of it at the Chamber.
Yes.
Gus Macker, you were here for the Gus Macker event, but you'd only been at the Chamber for a couple of weeks. Is that right?
Yeah, 3 weeks, I think. I was lucky enough to have moved to Artesia a week, not even a week prior to one in Alamogordo, so I was able to go to that even before I even started at the Chamber. So I feel like I had a little bit under my belt before Gus Macker actually came about, but it was still jumping in. It was a lot of fun.
So you went to Alamogordo and you volunteered for Gus Macker there, and then just a few weeks later put the one in Artesia together.
Yes, yes.
And Debbie Bell was still at the Chamber at that time, so you had a little bit of time to get trained up by Debbie,
yes.
Who was with the Chamber for almost 7 years, I think,
yes.
Doing events. And she's the one who sort of got Gus Macker here in Artesia. How did you think it went?
I think it went really well. You know, Alamogordo was a lot different from Artesia for sure, and so it was a little nice having, you know, a larger event first and then a slightly smaller one here at Artesia, in Artesia. And with Debbie Bell, she not only being at the Chamber for 7 years, she's also been here in town for 17 years,
like
long. So she knows everybody on top of knowing everybody from the Chamber. So she really helped me learn who's who and what's what and who I need to ask for help and who actually, you know, does what within the city. And so that first event really helped me learn different things about putting on events within Artesia. So it was really nice to have her there with me.
Yeah. So the Gus Macker had, how many teams do we have?
The 119.
119, which is a little bit smaller than we've had in the past,
Yeah.
and not really sure why that is, if it's a date change. We did change our dates this year.
Yeah.
Or the heat. The heat
Yes.
was very high at that time of year.
Yeah, especially in a little compact area with a ton of people there. Plus, I mean, it's 118 teams, plus all their families, so it was really hot. Yeah, so that could be another thing.
Still was crowded. I mean, it still
Yes.
felt like a really full event.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So, and there was a lot of different community members that came out and all the different vendors, so it was nice to meet everybody there.
Had a lot of volunteers too. And
a lot of volunteers.
So you
yeah.
stayed really busy that weekend.
Yes.
So it was a good way to get started in Artesia.
Yes.
So since Gus Macker, you have thrown together the new teachers breakfast, and
Yes.
that's been all on your own. Now Debbie is 100% gone from the Chamber now, and that one's one that you really just picked up from beginning to end and
Yeah.
organized yourself. How do you think that went?
You know, I think it went really well. It was bigger than I had anticipated. When it was described to me as just a small event, but when there's 150 people there, that's a little bit larger than a small event to me. But it was really good, and we had really good help from our trailblazers. The community members really stepped up and helped donate different things for the goodie bag items and our door prizes. I mean, all of our teachers got at least 2 door prizes each, so it was really, really nice and really good turnout and really good support from all the community members. And it really is just a nice kickoff for the school year, especially for the administrators, the retirees, the people who've been within the school system for so many years, and the fact that they got to say a little thank you to each other was, I think, really important to them, and I think it was put on really well. So I think it was a success.
Very good. Yeah, and this gave you an opportunity to kind of meet some of the administration at the schools, which we often end up doing events that do affect the kids in some way or another. So you got to meet Mike Phipps and
Yes.
Josie Reyes and a bunch of the others at the schools, the principals and so on. What are your first impressions of the school in Artesia? And you don't have little ones in school yet.
No, yeah, we have
little ones, but
little
not
ones,
in school.
Yeah, not in school. And everybody kept saying, "Oh, we have the best school system. We have the best school system." And you know, of course, I still have no idea. But getting to meet these people and their passion and hearing the awards they've, you know, our principal and the superintendent received, you know, teacher of the year, principal of the year, and superintendent of the year for the state. That's amazing. And just the passion that the kids have for school and all the different activities and community involvement that the kids get to be in part of, especially the football season that's coming up. People just so enthralled with the season starting. We only have 2 more weeks till the first game. And
you already know that.
Yes, I already know it, but it's not here. It's in Lovington, so I won't be there. But yeah.
And do you have your orange yet?
No, but my boys do, so they're all set.
They're set. They're Bulldogs.
Yes.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of, I'd say the community is built around the schools quite a bit.
Yes.
I mean, there's a lot of focus on kids in this town and the passion for the schools and the activities. A lot of good community sport.
A lot of enthusiasm and pride. So I'm excited. I already have it in me. So
very good. Yeah. So the new teachers breakfast was a hit.
Yes.
For you, and it turned out to be a really great event and a good way to get to know everybody. We made everybody wear name tags this year for Carla's benefit. So that was a lot of fun, and there were about 150 people there, so that's a really great turnout. Really great turnout.
Yes.
And a lot of businesses came out. So we have some stuff coming up.
Yes.
You've been a little bit involved in the Blues and Barbecue event, which is not a chamber event, but why don't you tell us about that?
Yeah, working with Cottonwood Winery and My Daddy's Barbecue from Carlsbad. This is their 2nd annual Blues and Barbecue. I have to make sure I get my B's right. We have a couple B events under our belt. So the Blues and Barbecue is on Labor Day weekend, which is the Friday and Saturday of Labor Day weekend, the 2nd and 3rd, and it's actually going to be so much fun. On Friday night, they're going to have a bike buck off night where you get $1 off your admission to come and to listen to blues and eat your barbecue and enjoy the wine. And Southwest Wines is going to come and do wine samplings, and so it's going to be a lot of fun, especially then on Saturday. Hopefully the weather's going to be perfect and people can bring their lawn chairs and just hang out on a Saturday, a 3-day weekend, and have something to do in Artesia. So yeah.
It's been hot.
Yes.
So hopefully it'll cool off a little bit by then. I don't know what the forecast is, but it's been pretty hot.
Yeah, we have a little less than a month, so 3 more weeks.
Let's hope.
Yes.
Other events coming up: Clay's Crusher, Balloons and Bluegrass.
Yes.
These 2 events kind of wrap up, or they're the second half of the Chamber's big kind of event season, which is the second half of the calendar year. Yeah. You haven't been part of these events in the past.
No, but they're both very different from anything I'm used to. So the Clay's Crusher, or Fun Shoot, which there's a lot of people that really get into this, and it's like one of the events that they really look forward to. It's the end of September, the 23rd and 24th, and there's some really good prizes that people can win. Just different door prizes as well. So I think a lot of people are really excited, and I'm looking forward to the event as well.
So for the Clay's Crusher, we have a committee set up for that.
Yes.
So that's going to help you out a lot.
Yes.
Having a committee, and all of that committee is a group of shooters.
Yes, people who know about guns a little bit more than me.
So you're kind of the organizer, but
yes.
You're calling in the experts for their expertise.
Or cavalry, so to speak, now.
Calling in the cavalry. That's a really good way to put it. Balloons and Bluegrass is another one. Mm-hmm. You are actively working with some bands and getting them signed up to perform. Bluegrass bands.
Yep, bluegrass bands, and actually we have one pretty big bluegrass band called Danny Santos, and his band's going to be coming in, and they're going to be putting on some music. So they're going to be the newer of the bands, but a bigger one as far as known throughout, mostly through Texas. And then I've also met a couple of the local pilots, and they're just a great group of people, and this is one of those little, their hobbies, so to speak. They all have real jobs out there, and their hobbies is to fly these balloons, and they're a good group of people, so I'm excited to work with them. You'll
find that those pilots are like a family, actually, and they have their reunions throughout the year at all of these events, and Artesia is one of those stops that they make along the way. So, and it seems like every year we pick up another new pilot or two. So I think you're going to find that to be a lot of fun. That is a time of year that it actually does cool off a little bit.
Yeah, it'll be nice weather. It'll be a little cold in the morning, but I think
a little.
I'll get to pull out my winter clothes.
A windbreaker or a fleece. Yeah, you're from Arizona. You don't have winter clothes, do you?
Well, I know. I have my little box of winter clothes, and I would say I love winter clothes, but I'm not sure how I feel about winter. So maybe I'll actually get to wear them and
let's take a quick break, and we'll be
Okay.
right back and talk more about the events and about Carla.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.